Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to my channel. Do you mind if I ask you a question? That is the easiest and most important. What's the most powerful tool with regard to English learning? Is it grammar, perhaps? A large English vocabulary? Or a native speaker friend? Actually, no. Your most powerful tool isn't any of those. It's something else, and you already own it. You use it every day. But who knows? Perhaps you never even considered using it in this way. Today we will talk about what exactly that is, how to use it, and what difference it can make to your English language skills. So hang in there. This video could just hold the key for you. Perhaps make learning English a little easier, a bit quicker, and even more enjoyable. Suppose we begin. Chapter 1. A secret that carries with you everywhere. How about a brief tale? There's this woman named Amina. She really wants to be able to speak English. She watches videos, she reads grammar books, she even downloaded 5 different apps. Yet, despite all this, when someone says hello to her in English, she's at a loss. She doesn't know what to say or how to say it. She feels awkward, shy, and frustrated. One day she was watching a video, just like this one, and the teacher said, "Your most powerful tool is your voice." She stopped. Huh? She thought, my voice? Yes, your voice. Not your grammar book, not your dictionary, not even your pet app. Your voice is the most powerful tool for English learning. Here's the explanation. It's not just words in English that you use your voice for. It's practicing, gaining confidence through using your voice, and feeling the language deep inside your body. When you speak, your brain starts to learn even if nobody is listening. The way your speech occurs serves to speed up learning processes in the mind. Your mouth is learning how to move. Your ears are beginning to perceive language differently. It goes like this. Imagine trying to learn to ride a bike by merely reading a book. You can memorize a million rules about balance and speed, but you do not learn how to do it until you get on the bike and try. Well, speaking English is the same way. You can study grammar all day long. You can memorize 5,000 new words. But if you do not dare to open your mouth, to use your voice, you will not feel comfortable speaking. Now you're probably saying, "But I don't have anyone to talk to." That's okay. You do not need another person. Your voice will suffice right now. Look at this simple case. Stand up now and say the following sentence aloud. This is my name. I am learning English. You do it too. Speak it out now. Do not just think it. Say it. How did it feel? Maybe a bit awkward at first. That's all right. But now you've started. You just used your voice. And that's the first step. Here's another one. Look around the room. Pick out one thing to focus on. A cup, a chair, a book. Next, say this sentence. This is I see a. You could also do it with 2 or 3 things. This is not funny. It is powerful. Why? Because you are using your voice. You are relating your English studies to life in the real world. You're actually taking those words out of your brain and putting them into the world. And every time you do that, something incredible happens. You start to have faith in yourself. It feels more and more natural. Learning becomes faster. Now let's return to Amina. Each morning as she boiled the kettle for her tea, She spoke to herself in simple English. For example, "This is a fine day. I'm feeling quite sleepy. I have to be at work at 9 o'clock." From the start, she felt rather shy, even when alone. But by the end of the week, something was changing. Her sentences began to come out more quickly. Her accent was better. Most important of all, she was becoming more self-confident. And that is your first step. You can do it today. Indeed, right now. Choose a time when you will be alone, perhaps early in the morning, or while you are cooking, or while out for a walk. Now, for just 1 minute, speak to yourself in English. Use simple sentences. Tell how you feel. Narrate what problems you see or hear. Describe what you are doing. Here are some example sentences. I'm brushing my teeth. I see my blue shirt. I feel hungry. I'll be heading off to work now. That's it. Just 1 minute. But in that 1 minute, change comes. Because now it's not that you are just learning English. You're actually using English. You're talking. You're improving. All with the simple thing you've got in your everyday life. Your voice. So try again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next, which may not be perfect, but is real. Real learning all starts with your voice. Chapter 2: How to use your voice when nobody is looking. So now you do know one secret. Your voice is really your most powerful tool for learning English. Not a book, not an app, not even a teacher, but you. But how? Especially when nobody else is there to talk to, can you use your voice? A great deal. In fact, some of the best speaking practice in English is done when no one else is nearby. No pressure, no fear, just you, your voice, and maybe a few small details to worry about. Let's talk about how to use this quiet time wisely. First, talk to yourself. I know, it may sound strange. You might wonder, talking to myself? That's odd. But here's one little secret. Many language learners, people who speak 2, 3, and even 5 languages, use this method every day. Source: Carrie Doyle. Talking to yourself, you do it because your brain is inserting. Maybe you're not being crazy, you're being smart, you're learning. Tell yourself to accomplish for your purpose. You're capturing the hands and the mouth into a wavelength because you are learning to, and you're doing it without care, whoops, or embarrassment, or any "no one else can see me learning English." Let's start with the basics. Look around your room now. What do you see? Say it out loud. This is a chair. I see my phone. My hat is on the table. Simple, isn't it? Next, talk about things you're doing now. I am sitting. I am drinking tea. I am watching YouTube. You don't need perfect grammar. And you don't need difficult words. You just need to speak. Do this for 1 minute, a couple of rounds. It feels a bit weird at first. Never mind. All in due time, this kind of thing becomes second nature with each sentence. The idea is to make this part of your life. For example, when you are getting up in the morning, say this to yourself. I am wearing a blue neon head cross scarf. These are my shoes. I am combing. It becomes a habit of mind rising at daybreak. While cooking, I am chopping onions. Is the rice hot? I want a spoon. while cleaning house. I am making the dishes. He is wet. This is a towel. I see a line of dust outside. It's real. It's putting your English through its paces a bit. Every day. You practice it at home. No instructor necessary. Absolutely zero stress. Next, read out loud. Take a short text. For example, something from a children's storybook, a video's subtitles, or maybe even the back of a cereal box. Now read it slowly and loudly. This one exercise has 3 effects. You hear yourself speak the words. You practice measuring up pronunciation. You accumulate experience. Your phrases come from the tongue more naturally. That's okay if you cannot understand every word. This is not about knowing everything. It's about saying more. The more you read aloud, the more your mouth gets used to English. Your tongue starts to move faster. Your sentences seem more natural. You stop pausing so much to think, without reading for an hour at a time. Even 2 or 3 minutes daily is enough. Now here's another good tip. English needs to be spoken in a short paragraph. You will find short English sentences in movies like this. Listen to a phrase, pause the film, and speak it out loud. For example, it's a beautiful day. I'm feeling tired today. Let's go to the store. Then repeat each one 3 or 4 times. Even you can say them with different emotions. Briskly, it's a beautiful day. Tired. I'm feeling tired today. Excited. Let's go to the store. Why? Because doing this changes English into something more real. It's more fun and makes it yours. Now let's talk about what this feels like. At first, you might feel a little shy, even if nobody is around. That's natural. But something amazing is going to happen if you keep going. After a few days, the sentences come more quickly. You don't stop to think so much. Your brain is starting to form connections, and you start thinking in English. That's when it starts to really feel like fun. You will find yourself talking to yourself while walking. I need to get some eggs. Cooking. I'm making spaghetti for supper. You will be amazed at how many words you already know in English once they start to come. And remember, fluency doesn't come from silence. It comes from speaking. Originally, we were movements. Originally, we made sounds. Even when no one is there specially to watch. Especially when no one is looking. So do not wait for princes. Wait till you feel ready. With everything you've jimmy-rigged together, slowly and surely, begin to do it now. Your room, your day, your voice. Hence, to talk to oneself is stupid, and yet it's smart, and courageous too, all of which add up to a happy ending. Too many of us have no tomorrow because we gave up on our yesterday. Here you'll find I teach a free living English. Speaking and listening are the keys. First thing tomorrow morning when you get up, try this. Good morning, I'm awake. That's it. Just 2 little sentences. It's only the beginning. From now on, this is going to be something big. Not just learning English, no. And it all comes down to your voice. Chapter 3. Be direct and confident. Come out strong. By now you've learned what's essentially your most effective weapon, a voice. You know how to employ it when no one else is watching. What happens, however, when standing in front of an audience who wants your message to be heard? What when you wish to show an air of confidence? This chapter is all about transforming your murmurs into powerful words, full of confidence. Because English is more than talking. It's being in with a powerful emotion, a strong sense of one's own voice. And the good news is the bags are empty. There's not only an art to learning how to do this, but many arts. Indeed, we are told that their variety resembles a banquet, with something in it to suit every taste. The first secret is simple: speak louder. When you are learning, it is so easy to keep quiet. It's possible that even when you say your words aloud to yourself, you will only murmur or whisper so as not to be heard easily. But soft talking is deceptively weak. Try it now. Say the word hello softly. Now say it loudly. Feel the difference. When you speak louder, you give your voice space to breathe. You give a signal to consistent thoughts. I am here and ready. I can talk. Never mind about perfection. Your one goal is merely to give strength through speaking, to say a fair word next. Secondly, slow down. When we feel tight and nervous, our speed of speech often picks up. Words fly one right after another. Hard for the listener, or indeed you, to understand. Slow down. Take your time. Suppose you are telling a simple, clear thing to someone else. Try saying slowly and clearly the phrase, I am learning English. Hear each word. Feel how your voice moves. Slowing down makes you feel more confident. It makes your speech easier to follow, easier for you to keep control. Now let's talk about breath. Breath is the key to a strong voice. Make sure that you don't breathe too fast or too shallow, or else your voice may become weak or shaky. Practice this simple breathing exercise. In through the nose, take a deep breath, fill up your whole lungs. Speak a sentence just as you are slowly letting the air out through your mouth. Be aware of your abdomen moving gently as you breathe. This kind of breathing actually helps your voice so it sounds strong and clear. Try to do this breathing exercise every day. There is another way for you to make yourself feel stronger. Straighten up and sit with good posture. Good posture allows the voice to be released smoothly. Try gently rolling your shoulders back. Relax your neck and jaw. When your body feels relaxed and open, your voice is bolder. Even when you speak, you can add some small motions to it. For example, when you speak, nod your head or move your hands a little. This practice links you with your voice and your message. Now, here's the most important thought. That is, it's no longer necessary for you to be a perfect speaker in order to appear powerful. Even one sentence spoken with confidence is a great help. It is a signal to yourself and others. Here I am. I can speak English. Remember how you were once timid or spoke only inside yourself? Picture speaking loudly now, with strength and power. You will feel more lively then, more bold, more prepared. Even though you may not realize it right now, this inner courage is already there. It is not just language ability that matters in speaking so much as having trust in your voice. So you might like to try this exercise today. Choose a sentence you want to say in English. Take a deep breath. Say it slowly and loudly. Feel your body. Say it again. Every time you say it, you'll be a bit stronger. The more you practice, the further your voice will carry your certainty. To boot, the more forcefully you speak, the easier English will become. So there's no need to be afraid of exerting the power of your voice. Chapter 4. Power English. Power English courses help them if you open your mouth and just let your lips part. Revitalize it any time that you like. There's a sentence that just keeps shaking inside your mouth. All right, my Western friend. You see, you're not merely studying English for the joy of English. You are studying to become a speech therapist. Everything you say loud and clear in your speech brings you that much closer to fluency. Chapter 5. From mistakes to magic, thinking in English is part of the learning curve, maybe the hardest part. And when they hit the wrong word, mispronounce it, or make a syntax error, many people are afraid, humiliated, or even discouraged. Now, what if I were to tell you that mistakes are really magic? Just that. Magic. Mistakes are not your enemy. The most helpful thing in the world to you is to make one. Let's look at why that is. First, mistakes help you to remember. When you make a mistake, your brain takes great notice. It thinks, now wait, that doesn't seem quite right. And so your brain fires up to mend its ways. The next time, you are less likely to speak the same way. Mistakes make strong memories. They help you learn. Secondly, even native speakers make mistakes. Think of anyone who grew up speaking English as their mother tongue. Do they always speak without erring at all? No, they use the words or sometimes forget what a word is or never mix. Spoken grammar ends properly into their written speech. For anyone who is attempting to have a good standard of spoken English, including you, mistakes belong in its life in some small part. Thus, entrusting yourself to the spoken language has this very pleasant result. You are mixing in with some friends. Now let us be kind to ourselves when we make mistakes. You are brave every time you talk, even if there's a mistake. Is Chinese radio on every station you turn to from now on, and are Korean singers picking up all the prizes in sight? A story. One of the students once told me that she was scared to speak because she thought every mistake made her look bad. One day she changed her mind. Instead of feeling bad, she smiled and said, "Thank you for correcting me." Well, she kept on practicing, and soon English got easier and more fun for her to be with. That's the magic of mistakes. They are our most productive learning experiences. In the next drill, I will discuss a little exercise as an example. Think of a sentence you would like to practice. Even if it's not perfect yet, say it out loud. Don't be afraid to speak. If you make a mistake, don't quit. Keep going. Think, this is practice. This is magic. Worry not about errors in spoken English. You are using the word into. The more you keep exercising and hence making mistakes, the slightly faster you'll improve. It won't matter whether you make slip-ups next time. 1. Get ready to correct your breathing. And 2. Say, in trying, I am very brave. You are brave every time you speak. Why didn't you begin to use this strength to build up your real power? Mistakes, when you turn them into stepping stones, not barriers, Lie on the road you use English learning on, when using your errors to build your English ability. So each mistake becomes a chance to learn something new. Every effort you make is getting you closer to your goal. We are very proud of you. Your efforts are working out more and more successfully. Your mistakes, they have turned into magic. Chapter 6. Your voice is your English gym. In the same way, after only one exercise, your body feels stiff, slow, and tired. The more you do the following kind of workout, the stronger and more flexible your muscles are. Learning to speak English is no different. Your voice, brain, and face are muscles. They need training. The more often you call, the quicker and stronger the muscle becomes. So that's why everyday practice is essential. Your voice is itself your English school. Every day, in 2 minutes at sunset, you can do simple exercises for it. And we shall tell you what they are. Change is the key word here. Each time you say a word or sentence, your mouth memorizes how to form the sounds. At the same time, your brain notes the words faster. This is called muscle memory. Just like lifting weights or running, speaking trains muscles in your voice. You don't even need special equipment or a gym. You can practice wherever you like, at home, in the bathroom, or even in bed. Every day, here are 5 simple exercises that can be started right now. Talking for 2 minutes. Get out a stopwatch and set it for 2 minutes. Then, on any subject at all, tea or snakes, your plans for tomorrow morning, or even the weather outside. Never mind about mistakes, just keep on speaking. This simple practice gets your voice moving and your brain thinking in English. Following a video. Speak along with the speaker. Choose a short English video or clip. Copy in every detail possible the cadence and choice of words used. You'll learn normal spoken English sounds and improve your listening skills too. At the day's end, describe what you did during it, aloud. At the end of the day, speak from memory about your activities. For example, I got up at 7 o'clock, went into the bathroom, took a shower. You can use your day's description to practice sentences and vocabulary. Like training your muscles, at first it's much like hard work, and then later it becomes something that's funny. You may notice how your mouth gets faster. Your words come out more smoothly and naturally than before, and your confidence is even higher than ever. It is a feeling of your muscles becoming stronger. Hence, weight trainers all sense when they begin to see their own expanding bodies. The big moment comes when you realize, if now I train myself at home, I don't need a teacher or a new class every week to run off and attend. Of course, that feeling is a wonderful thing. It means you have got control over your studies. Now you simply have to carry out plans tailored to your lifestyle. There's no more waiting for the right time or for someone perfect to talk to. In the privacy of your home, with just your own voice, you were able to start. Sit down at once alongside the invisible dumbbells of best double tongue, your own. The more you practice, the stronger your English voice becomes, and each time you practice, you get closer to speaking naturally and with confidence. You can keep going. It's students who run the school's 24-hour gym, and it's all in your hands. You have now gone over the process, by which you can develop a powerful voice for speaking and learning English. The name given to this tool is your voice. The time has come to take it outside your home. True power shines in real life. That night, a woman emailed saying, "I laughed reading new material, finding herself alone one evening, 3/4." You may think that speaking English in the real world is difficult at first. So let me tell you something. Every long journey, too, has to begin with a single step. Maybe you want to talk with the clerks, or with your fellow workers at work, or even someone walking down the street, or with new friends you meet online from all over the world. If you go there, your voice will open the doors. Now, let us start with the easiest and simplest words and sentences that you can use. Hi, how much is this? Thank you. Your t-shirt is very cool. Don't leave me, please. If I can tell you the time. These simple sentences act like keys. They unlock chit-chat. They bring smiles. They inform people that you are a friendly person who is open to talk. You don't have to use perfect grammar or a large vocabulary. You only need to use your voice. And hey, guess what? Countless real learners like you have done it. Let me tell you a tale. One of these learners was named Maria. At first, Maria was too shy to speak English outside of the house. She began by saying, "Hello," to the cashier at the grocery store. When she bought an apple, she inquired, "How much is this?" Maria's voice grew stronger day by day. Before long, she was getting to know her neighbors and making friends with everyone. Maria's story tells us baby steps mean great strides. It's fine to begin with only one phrase every day. Just try saying hello to the person next to you. Just put out a simple question. Watch how people react. Their replies may come as something of a surprise to you. Between us, let me tell you this. Every time you speak, you are learning. Once more you use your voice, you get better. And that satisfaction money can't buy? It feels really great. Your voice is no longer only for practice. It is now your lifeline to the world. You meet people. This way, learn new knowledge and feel more self-confident every day. Think for a moment what you will be like in 1 month. At a restaurant, you place an order for food. You ask for directions. You laugh with others and make friends that are new, all because you used your voice. This is the emotional payoff you've been working for. Your voice opens doors and creates opportunities. So out you go with it, your tool, your voice. And remember, nerves are okay. At first, every speaker has them. Well, you are ready. You've practiced. While you've been at this gym, your voice too is trained in English. Now it's time for the spotlight. Speak your truth, speak your story, speak your English, and see how the world changes for you. You've come such a long way. Just keep going. Your voice is your strongest tool. It's all ready to carry you into. Chapter 7. The support that sharpens your tool. Congratulations. You now understand how useful your voice is in learning English. You know how to use it in the house, how to be confident, how to transform mistakes into learning, and how to speak in real life. Now let's go on to one very important issue: support. Your voice is indeed a tool, but like any tool, it needs care and maintenance in order to retain its cutting edge. And the best way to keep it sharp is through support. Support is the word for people who give you encouragement, practice together with you, and help keep your motivation alive. You don't have to go at it alone. In fact, if you have a group or friend to practice with, learning becomes both more enjoyable and easier. For example, joining a group discussion, either online or in your community, where everybody is studying English. Finding a practice partner, someone else who wants to talk every day and can be a positive influence on you. Follow channels like this one that supply you with tips, study aids, and good cheer to help you keep going. When you join a group or get in touch with others, you build a community. You become part of something larger than yourself, and that feeling is powerful. At times, learning English can feel lonely or hard. You wonder whether you are making progress or whether all this work is worthwhile. This is why support is so important. It tells you you are not by yourself. You are visible. You are audible. Good pitching completely changes the situation. Support means attending to the health of your voice, too. Your voice is so strong and wonderful, but it too needs some rest. There's no harm in taking a break. If you are weary, go ahead and take some time to rest. Rest can make it possible for you to cultivate a longer line the next time you speak. Many a little makes a mickle. It's enough to keep getting better if you speak even a little each day. We started with this simple principle. Your voice is the strongest weapon you've got, and every day you have used it, you are getting better. They don't expect you to speak perfectly. They don't expect you to speak for hours, not even a few minutes of it, not even a few words, no exchange. It's easy to make progress with just a little practice. So find your people. Find your friends to speak with. Find your favorite lessons and channels to inspire you, and keep your voice as both active and quiet as it needs to be. Your path is your own, but you're never alone. Together, with support, encouragement, and your voice, you can go a long way. Keep talking, keep laughing, keep shining. You're all ready for what lies ahead now. Chapter 8. You already have what you need. You've stuck with me this far, all the way to the end. Thank you. Today, I'd like to remind you of something very important. You've got what you need. Yes, you. You don't need a perfect grammar book. You don't need a native speaker friend on hand at all times. You don't need a flawless accent or the biggest vocabulary. It's all there inside you. Your voice, your courage, your heart. Your voice is your most powerful tool. It holds within its embrace your feelings, your ideas, and your dreams. Simply real and lifelike. It is this characteristic of your English that we love. Save speaking. Simply has much more than just playing word games or using big words. And it is because the activity itself is social. It is a way of telling who you are, even in one tiny little sentence. Every sentence makes you more confident to speak, no matter if that start is small. Now and start. Say hello. Start by saying, I like coffee. This morning is sunny. Try it out. Your first statement, without any tone of criticism implied on my part. Your online spoken English sounds better with each passing day. Speak for at least 1 minute per day, I request, Lord. Speak as if your heart is speaking. Let your voice be the lamplight that guides you on this River Thames, the course of English. Don't rush. You don't have to be perfect either. Start in small steps. Every single step that you take, in simple or complex sentences, fluency. Even if beauty lies within the individual small parts, you now have everything you could possibly need within yourself. Believe in yourself, my son. Believe that voice of yours counts. Every word you speak takes you a little closer to your goals. When doubts come, and they will, remember. Remember it was in this moment that you became so brave. Remember that you are learning together. Remember that you are never lopsided. I do believe in you. Pray, persist until you believe in yourself. Speak your English. Here is where your journey really begins, and at every stop, a million directions await your choice. Continue to polish yourself along the way. Every once in a while, write something or even share. Watch what happens. So, my friends, now you know your most potent weapon is your own speech. Will you be next? And for your own sake, I hope so. If this video was of help to you in making yourself stronger, leave me a note in the comments. Tell me, what will you say today in English? As well as the usual, please do remember to thumbs up, share this video with a friend who needs some help learning English, and many thanks. Subscribe to my channel for another round every Tuesday night of easy talk and English learning. Together, let's continue moving forward, one kind word after another. So long as we don't see each other, bye now.